1, 2, 3, 4.
What's happening? Welcome to the ordinary I don't pay for Patreon, I want it for free podcast.
Welcome to the Dole podcast.
Welcome to the fucking I'm not giving them two cunts a fucking pound a month.
Listen to you, you've got fucking big boots now, haven't you?
For
Getting fucking don't even support the people anymore. You just want their money.
a pound. A fucking pound. It's not even a pound. It's 25p an episode. When you think about it.
Why are you pitching it to me? I do them too, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying you're forgetting about the common people, mate. The ones who made us who we are. You can't forget about them.
I wanna live like common people.
Is that Jarvis Cocker on Space?
Whatever common people do.
Have you been this week, man?
I'm all good. Bit tired, but I'm all good.
You been busy? You been gigging?
No, not loads.
It's been.
I done my out the back gig.
How'd that go?
It was unreal.
Really good?
Really good. Now, there was a guy slobbered. Like, he slobbered when Aaron Butler done my support, and he shouted at him. And you knew that they were let in for free, or they worked in the bar, or something.
Something like that.
And they'd been out in the night because they sat with their backs, not on seats, but on like a flower bed at the door. And there was
What
just
the
one
fuck?
guy with like a shaved head, and he was like, "Oh, what about?" And I was just like,
What was he shouting about?
Do you know what? You couldn't understand him.
Aye.
No one of them ones. It was
Yeah.
just, he's just a big fucking, and yes. So, you know, and you were like, what to say? So I went on, and he said something, and I ignored it, and then he said something again, and I just stopped the whole gig, and I says, why don't you come up here and say it to my face? And he left,
Yeah. Yeah.
and everybody cheered. So,
There is nothing wrong also with like when a heckler's out of control, stopping the show and going until he's fucked out. This doesn't continue. Watch how quickly the crowd wants him fucking out because they're like, I spent 15 quid on this.
The whole thing was, I says to him, you're lucky I'm doing this because if the crowd turn on you here, it could get nasty.
Yeah.
Because there is that element that goes to my thing that some of them are mad cunts and they're like, what are you fucking saying?
Whereas I get a slice of that because I get
Yeah.
some fans that are like that, but I get fans from like a load of different streams.
Yeah.
You get the pure mental cunts.
Oh,
Like,
fuck out.
You get the really
And there
mental
was a
ones.
squad of them the other night and I was like, they will boot the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
But he left.
Yeah.
So everybody cheered.
When I slag you on this podcast, people threaten to kick my fucking.
No, I know. I get that. It's like everybody, it's like, man, that's my fucking uncle. You can't, you know what I
I
mean?
ain't gonna kick a fuck out of that wee disabled boy for being cheeky.
My
Leave
uncle
Paddy alone.
You can't.
Yeah.
Just
But
right, but it was great. Got the poster up on the wall. I'm on the wall.
I saw that.
I'm on the wall.
You're the new
and
King Billy, good mom.
I'm still below fucking Jimmy Dornan, but
I thought you were gonna say Bryson.
no, I don't sit in the bin.
A lot of people have been underneath Jamie.
Well, that's a different fucking story.
Bucking? You bucking Jimmy Bryson? Jimmy Dornan, not Bryson.
You said that.
That's cross-community,
You
like-
said that like you'd said that to somebody before.
Not the Paddy bucks Jimmy Bryson.
No, are you bucking Jimmy Bryson? So it was like you said that to some wee girl in the fucking Gertrude Star or whatever the fuck you called your.
You can't be in the Gertrude Star. It's a band. You can be around them. You can't be in them.
I'm saying in the band.
Oh, right.
Some wee girl that's in the band. You said,
you
aren't
said
you
it,
bucking
was
Jimmy
okay.
Bryson? So I said it like you were saying to somebody from the area.
It sounded like you said it was a location.
No. I knew it was a band because you told me. The only reason why I know more about your culture than you do about mine. I know the actual name of the band you were in. It's
'cause I
whereas
don't
you
care.
didn't even know when Donald was on. It's
'cause I don't
about fucking, you were like, G.A. fucking what?
Yeah.
Like it was so fucking alien, like it's played in the moon.
Do you know what I mean? But you're older. I
Like
mean,
it's on TV, you can watch it. It's like
So is
on
Coronation
more than-
Street, but I'm
it's
not gonna
on
sit
more
here
than
talking about Jack
fucking Love
Duckworth
Island.
with you.
But you knew Jack Duckworth. That's my point. Like you don't even know Henry Shefflin. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't watch it, but you know who Jack Duckworth is. You don't know who Henry Shefflin is. Do you know what I mean? That's my
Does
point.
Jack Duckworth play Ga?
How do you know he doesn't?
That's what I'm asking.
Well, you tell
He
me.
might
You
do.
know you know more about him than me, and you don't watch it.
I know the name Jack Duckworth. That's all I know.
Do you know what I mean? That's my point.
I know.
Ignorance.
I know enough.
Fucking
I know-
ignorant.
right, you're saying like I know nothing about your culture. That's not true.
I know all your main players, all of them.
What do you mean all aren't my main players?
I know all your all the big players you have.
If it was football, I would know all the Republic ones. I know that. I just don't know that one sport. If I went to you, who's your favourite fucking cricket player? It's a different sport. No, I mean.
Owen Morgan.
I didn't know who he is. Didn't watch cricket. But if you say Republic of Ireland football players, I'd know them.
All
'Cause
the
I watch
English ones.
football.
Do you know all the English ones?
Roy Keane's not English.
Well, could be debated. Like
Really?
he's lived there longer than he's lived in Ireland.
Oh, that doesn't make you English.
Well,
Go up
these
to
cunts only lived here for 100 years, and you're saying you're fucking British. So I mean,
go
it's
up
the
to
same thing.
Roy Keane
It's the same-
and tell him he's
it's the same
English.
thing. You know, it's like telling you're Irish. You're going, where's Ireland?
Exactly wrong.
Where's Ireland? You've only had this place for 100 years. You're getting on like you're all fucking Brits. You know what I mean?
I'm not a Brit either. I'm not
Oh.
a Brit. Don't call me a Brit.
What's it say in your passport?
William
Of
Thompson.
William of Thompson, right?
William of House Thompson.
William of House Thompson.
What
What does it say at the nationality bit
Which one?
on your passport? You don't have an Irish one.
I have two.
You don't.
I got a second
No,
one, so
you
fuck
didn't.
up. Yes,
No,
I
you
did.
didn't. Where is
Yes, I
it?
did. I'm not showing. I'm not showing you the
Show me
passport.
the fucking photo of it.
No. Well, hang on. I don't get a passport and take a
When
photo
did
of
you
it.
get it?
Last week.
No, that's balls. Because it only works for me. I got mine in 5 days, and everybody's kicking up shit.
Well, I mean that only works
People
for
are
you.
waiting for fucking months. You had to be in the rad to get it quick.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You just have to be me, and I get things quickly. No, I do have both.
didn't. No,
I'm
you
getting
don't.
both.
You getting both and having both is two different
I'm
things.
thinking of getting both.
Typical fucking orange man.
I would get, but do you know why? Because if I get kidnapped, I don't want them thinking I'm English. So I'm gonna get an Irish
But
one. Do you know
fuck
what I
me,
mean?
come at 12, you're full on fucking Union Jack.
I don't go out on the 12th. Too hungover from the 11th.
No.
I'm doing 12.
You're just a burning flagger. Once the flag's burnt, you're like, done. That's enough sectarianism for me.
I don't even. the flag's being burnt. I'm like, we don't need this. I don't like that part of it.
Right? What
Do you know
part
I
do
mean?
you like?
The cocaine and the fingering.
Right, okay.
That's what it's really all
That's
about.
what it's all about.
Same one, like you know,
Pulling a pacey mattress to the
when you
estate
see all
in
these
July.
documentaries and they're just people full of hatred, and those people are there. They are there. Most of us are there for a wee party and a wee shift.
Yeah.
That's what we're there
The
for.
Orange Order has been through a hard time the past couple of weeks.
You're fucking.
Is
telling
that to
me.
say at least, like,
I'd say that, but
they haven't betrayed themselves in a good light?
if you're gonna do that, don't put it on fucking Facebook Live. But
That's no. See, that's advice that's being given out by them as well. How about just don't sing about a poor girl that was killed?
I don't know. You know what the weird thing is? I don't know the song. It's one song I actually don't know. Don't sing it to me. I don't want to know it.
Yeah.
I don't know the song.
See that attitude? Don't, lads, not in camera. Even, and I'm talking about both sides. Like,
No, but what I
you
mean
know
is,
what I mean? It's
yeah. But what I'm saying is, like,
I actually
we know both sides have those wee. Not that song in particular. We have the purge for that.
Do you know if they were singing about, and this doesn't make it right,
Mm-hmm.
but say you have a song about Bobby Sands, right? Do you think it's a great song? But no, don't support it. But was Bobby Sands in the IRA and they sing about
Was he a
that-
political figure?
Yes, within
Yes.
that, yes. So I understand that. I just see sort of like putting emblems of like kids on bonfires.
I'm not a fan
that
of-
are Catholics.
I don't-
or- It's just sort of like anti-Catholic sort of thing.
That's
and you're going
that I don't get. Like who's
Yeah.
the wee Celtic fan?
we Oscar Knox, yeah. And they put his photo
The
on
fuck?
it. Like,
He
I know,
he supported a
and then
fucking football
There
team.
was a priest.
That's all he did.
A priest that committed suicide, and they put him on. And I was
Yeah.
like, I don't get that. Like, it's not.
I don't get that.
Do you know- do
and
you-
I could say 90%
Yeah.
of people
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yeah.
agree with that. But see,
Yeah.
the one who's put it on, you're not saying anything to him because he's fucking mental. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. Like, we both have those both sides have we sing songs
100%.
about the other's institution. When it's not about an institution, that's when I'm like,
yes. And
I'm
I think
not for
I
this.
think that's came. Do you know what? It's actually came to the fore in the past couple of weeks. A lot of people have went bollocks. No,
Yeah, it's different for me.
not
It's
Narnia.
different about
And
the
I have
Queen,
seen a lot of people,
and it's different
yes.
about the bra.
I've seen. Yeah.
But when it's just people who they weren't politically active, they just existed.
I mean, she fucking died in a country in the other side of the world, and she was on her holiday. It's
That-
she's a victim of her own.
It exists to
family
be
success.
shocking.
Yes.
It exists
Yeah.
to be shocking and
Yeah.
offensive. That's the purpose of it. And I'm not saying, oh, do it, but don't put it on video. I mean, if you're going to do it, if you're going to be mental and do it, certainly don't put it on Facebook
Do
Live.
you also have to be that wee bit stupid to sing songs like that?
I think.
So then you wouldn't know the consequences of sticking something like that on there. Do you know what I mean?
I think you do.
Yeah. I mean, you could put it in the same bracket as.
I also
do you
think you
remember
need
when
to have
videos started
hatred
coming
deep
out
in you.
and all these videos were coming out, these wee girls having sex, and then the wee girls were like, "Oh, this has ruined my life," not realizing the consequences of that. I'm just saying, people were very naive.
Yeah.
So I think those people are very naive for singing it.
Yeah.
And also putting it out.
Yeah. I also think a song like that, of the nature of it, it's beyond a bit of the way we would have sectarian banter. at each other. It's
Jamie
beyond that
Bryson
for me.
had a video up of him out with his son watching the Rangers at the Europe final, and he got a lot of shit and people slobbering about it, and I went, that's fucking wrong.
Yeah. Because the kid hasn't done anything.
Whatever you think, to me, all I seen was a fella, yes, and whatever he says or whatever, I'm not saying I agree with, but he's out with this fucking kid who is fucking 9 or 8.
Yeah.
Innocent kid, doesn't know any fucking different, is out with his dad watching a football match.
And what you're going to do also, you're going to radicalise that young one. Because they're
they
going to go,
hatred.
they fucking hate
Hate
me.
us.
And I
Yeah.
haven't. So
Yeah.
you're right.
So it's
they do hate us.
vindicates
Yeah.
the sectarianism 100%. So I don't agree with both sides, so just want to get it out there.
Because it's one of those things people definitely expect us to touch on. It's one of those things I think people would think I like, which I don't.
People fucking laughed at me when I said, but genuinely, I had more mates in the Protestant community back in the 90s because of rave music.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we were at the rave the other night, and I met a couple of them, and they were like, I haven't seen you in years, and I knew it was you in the videos, and I was going, I used to fucking knock about with him in the network, and do you know what I mean? I got photos in the queue for the bar from once with Tully Cornet and all. And funny, you know what they were talking about? The Pokey fan.
Oh, really?
So they told on it, and I laughed my head off when they said it. And they said, what are you laughing at? I says, because we say poke fan. You say pokey fan. And I know I would have pulled you about that.
Yeah.
Only I know Willie called it a pokey fan on the
So we argue about that bitterly.
And they were saying the same story about you, about the Pokemon, that he fucking he didn't sell pokes.
I sold fucking fags in the fucking UDA, pulled them out and bit the fuck out of them. That was a well-known story.
I know.
But I know even if I'm walking down like West Belfast with my nanny, whatever reason, and she sees me getting stopped, it's weird to her.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I have loads of friends here. Like, no, what I mean? Like, I'm just known in the West.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's nice. That's the way. And I'm not one of these people that don't make jokes about my culture. It's fucking funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we built a fucking thing on it, but
Yeah.
I just think that kind of fucking stuff is just
That's
beyond
not
the pale.
It's hatred. It's not humour to me.
I remember a guy telling, I was working in this house, an English fella, and I went in the house and we were having a bit of banter on the first day we were there.
Yeah.
And he sent me a couple of jokes. I wasn't even doing comedy at the time, but I was just fucking doing a laugh conversion. He sent me a joke about fucking thing. The wee girl went missing, Madeline McCann. A real sick one. And I was like, I sent him a message back. I said, don't ever send me anything like that.
Do you remember that weird era of text message where like someone would die and within 5 minutes you were sent? Michael Jackson was the worst for it. Here's how I would define, like, when people say, how can you say that's not right, but you guys do jokes? If I couldn't make them to your face, I wouldn't do it. Do you know what I mean? Or to someone from the other side. Or we had Donal on earlier there, and I was making jokes about it. If I couldn't make that to your face without a proper bad reaction, I wouldn't really do the joke.
Yeah.
Because that's hatred then.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I get you.
And that's that song, you couldn't sing that
Yeah.
to someone without them being like, what the fuck are you doing? But
Well,
anyway,
apart from all that,
how was your
apart from all
Jubilee?
that, it was grand. Funny, I was at the fucking concert and the fella came over to me and he's like, I'm from Ashangle, that's my wife. She's from fucking Turf Lodge. And I says, that must have been an easy one for you. And he was like, what do you mean to me? You probably went in and went, who's this new girl you've met? And he was like, well, she's from a lodge. But he handed me a tin of gin and he says, you're a Fenian, but you're a good one.
I get that so much.
And I was like,
You're a dirty orange bastard, but I like you.
you know, and he handed me the gin and I says, this isn't for the Jubilee, is it? And he went, what if it is? And he went, fuck it. See a pound of tin. I'm taking it.
Cheers, Queen. That's when I remember I ran into someone in the bar who'd seen the Channel 4 show and they went, see your show? And I went, yeah. And he goes, it was about marching Orangewankers. And I still liked it. I was like, I love that. That's hilarious.
Although a lot of them will watch your show like that and go, see, that's the way they are.
But if you watch the show itself, there's none of that actually in it. It's the background setting of it.
Yeah.
Like the flags and stuff, because that's what is there when we live there. There's no actual, there's no sectarianism in it. My character actually slags it and goes, this is shit.
Yeah.
There's no point in this. Do you know what I mean? But there's no actual, someone called it sectarian. I went, it's because there's a Protestant in it.
No.
That's the only ground you have for
And
it.
you were the only prod in it.
I was the only prod in it properly. Yeah, I'm the only one.
It's because prods aren't good at acting apart from you.
No. Do you know what I
and
mean?
you're good at that.
Whereas
Because you get
you
the
guys,
DLA.
I was about to say about you, fucker.
All them years, your dad going, now listen, fucking do it like this, right?
And you're great at playing the victim. Do you know what I mean? So we're all good at We Willie Souza. But I know I was in. I was in London for a couple of days.
So you keep saying.
Decided to live.
So you were over in your capital city.
Decided to live it up. Went to the Shard.
You were in your capital.
I was.
I had a big Shard one time in London.
I near sharded myself and I saw the price of it.
I sharded all over that fucking hotel. I was sharding everywhere in London, just like fucking take it back. It's a bit of shit. Do you know what I mean? What mad about London is the size of it.
Aye.
It's fucking huge.
Aye. That's said about my dick. But no, London,
The
it's...
side of fucking pea.
Yeah. What? The side of pea?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, it would only be large if it was beside a pea, like.
No,
I've seen you in shorts. You definitely.
You have not seen my dick.
You do not have
You
a
have not
large
seen my
dick.
dick. Let's...
Thank fuck I haven't.
Dick's
seen it.
out. Dick's out. On the table. Dick's out. Well,
Dick's out.
put your money where your
Dick's
dick
out.
is. Put your foreskin on the table.
I don't want to embarrass you. I don't want to embarrass you.
No, but it is so big. When people are like, "Well, just get a taxi," I'm like, "No, we won't. We will get the tube."
You get a taxi, you will not. You need a mortgage.
Yeah, and my friends were shitting themselves because I'm the only one who goes there regularly.
They didn't know what way to work it,
But they were shitting themselves because Willie's in charge of the fucking navigation.
so they were sitting going, "William, who's late all the time, is in charge of navigation."
I am not late all the time, by the way. You perpetuate this rumor about me, and I'm putting.
Were you late today?
Aye, but my main road was closed. Can't do much about that.
Were you late last week?
Nope. Oh, was late last week? But there was a week you were late.
The week before that.
Were you late the week before that?
You were late the week before it.
I give the wrong time.
You were late.
I give the wrong time.
Sean was here, or was he not late? Sean?
I give the wrong time.
Sean?
He was.
There we go.
Yes, but I give the wrong time. But it's a one time I've been late. If we counted, how many episodes have we done?
I think we're on about 55.
You've been late 54 times.
That's incorrect.
No,
That's not
54
true.
times.
And last
we
week...
sent you to get Burnsy, and fucking Burnsy had
Right,
to
that's
come and find
Burnsy's
you.
fault. That's fucking
had to come
Burnsy's fault.
find you.
And do you know why? Because you knew what he was
Willie
like,
sat
so
there.
you didn't want to go
It
get
was
him.
like, well, he was on the phone going, "Where the fuck is this bastard?"
And I was late the week before that because I had a very
He
big
genuinely
important phone
said
call.
that.
What
And
did
I
he
was
say?
like, "Connor,
What'd he
seriously,
say?
where is this spastic?" And I says, "Connor, seriously."
Pot kettle black. Fuck me.
I says,
That's a highlight Connor Burns call me a spastic.
Yous are like two magnets. Is this guy fucking...
I came in, they were fucking smart. I was like, talk to him because I ain't gonna kill him. The truth for it, last week I was late, but I had a very important phone call that I couldn't get off.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? That one was different.
The LA's on again.
Exactly. Oh, I had to get my reassessment done as well. You know what
Aw.
I mean? But yeah, no. So I was navigating London. My friends were fucking shitting themselves.
Yeah.
I saw the best thing ever in the airport home though. Right? It was
Right.
fucking awful. It was so funny. There's a wee woman like pushing her ma. Ma was
Right.
about 90 in a wheelchair. Didn't know where she was. Right, and had all this luggage. And the woman went, "I'm just gonna nip up this shop upstairs. I'll be right there." And puts a
Did the wheelchair go?
parking brake on her chair.
Came
chair.
off?
No. Got all the luggage and just stacked it on top of her wheelchair. You could just see her hands over the top of the luggage.
Did you take a picture?
No, I felt bad laughing at it.
Come on, Willie.
I'm not taking a photo, but fuck me. Sure, this is wee old woman with like 4 suitcases on top
The
of her.
best
Like
one I
that.
ever seen was in the zoo. Sunny day.
Mm-hmm.
We were with kids. And there was this fella pushing, it was his fucking mummy about, right, in a wheelchair. And he was about 40, right? So this wee woman was like, not awake. Do you know what I mean? She was just sitting like this.
Passed out, like
And
still
he's
alive,
going-
but she's
and
barely
he's going,
breathing.
"Look at the sunburn!" Banging the window. And I was going, we need to get away from him because he was ruining, like, when you went into the monkey thing, he's like, "No, that one! No, that one!" And she was just sitting in the wheelchair, like, fucking no reaction.
Yeah.
And he's bouncing about like a nut. And he'd probably get in for free, bar. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was annoying me. So we know you go to a sunburn, it's at the top.
Yeah.
I says, "I don't give a fuck. We're missing the next 3 things. We're just getting away from this fucking maniac." And we went down the hill a wee bit and we were starting and all I heard was, "Mummy!" And I turned around, the fucking wheelchair was flying down the hill and he's chasing behind it and it fucking just went clean in their heads like and fucking clean in and he went in like fucking full speed to get it. I pissed myself like literally pissed. And Andrew was, "Wow, it's not even funny." And I go,
That's
"That
peak comedy.
is fucking hilarious."
I thought you meant she was in the chair when it was going down.
Yes.
She was?
Yes. And he's running behind like this, "Mama!" And I was just like, "Oh my fucking god, this can't get any better."
She's sitting there still asleep.
Like, she probably was just lying in the bushes like that, and he was fucking in
Take
and
me, God. Like, she undid the bridge. She's like, just down this.
it was funny.
Fucking hate the zoo.
Takes me every week to hit it.
Fucking look, see if that had went over the walls of like an enclosure.
Oh, and the lamb's like, fuck's that? The big fucking lamb. What the fuck's that?
I think I'll get it.
Hey, you hear something there? Oh, there's something out on the fucking
Feeding
wheelchair.
time, is it?
Fucking nailed on the wheelchair. Fucking your man, he's a fucking nuisance. Don't
Have you
bang
been
the
to
window.
Belfast Zoo recently?
Not recently.
Kind of shit.
Is it?
Like, I only realised how shit it was when I went to Dublin Zoo, and like all these animals, they're all happy and like well clean. Then you go to fucking Belfast Zoo, and the polar bear sitting there like, fucking kill me. I fucking hate it here.
Used to be the monkey. Do you remember the monkey smoked? No. In Belfast Zoo, like this is a paddy fact. Here we go. The monkey smoked because people were fucking fags in, and fags in it later. This monkey had just been sitting there smoking, and it was like, oh, that's sound like. Whereas now it would be like fucking welfare groups would be like, not only are you fucking enclosing them, you're fucking feeding them a fucking habit. There's three monkeys at top of Cavill going, fuck me, I hate these burgers are fucking, who fucking do them fucking cheap fags?
It's the monkey going about the enclosure, man, like any skins.
He used to be in the front of the paper.
That's amazing.
And then they had a picture up of Belfast Zoo in the back of a bus. Somebody made a fag out of like insulation tape, like drew like to make it look, and stuck it over the monkey's mouth. And everybody's like, that's a better one, do you know what I mean?
I thought you meant someone rolled a fag
No,
on insulation tape. I was like, I'm
a
fucking...
fag coming out of the monkey, and we're like, that's more like Belfast Zoo, right?
The fucking animals in Belfast, so you have to have part-time jobs.
They're like Dublin Zoo's so much better. I mean, it's such a nicer zoo. But I don't
Zoo?
like... Yeah.
Say zoo.
Zoo?
Zoo.
Zoo?
Zoo.
Zoo?
Zoo.
What am I not saying right?
Right, so are we saying Dublin Zoo's the best zoo in Ireland then?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a weird point, but yeah.
No,
No, it's better than like, do you know what I mean? I don't know if there's Belfast Zoo, Dublin Zoo.
Yeah.
Don't know if there's a fucking Coleraine Zoo, like, do you know what I mean? I just,
Well,
out of the two,
have you ever been to Coleraine?
Coleraine is a
You
fucking
ever
zoo.
go into Ballysally? It was on TV before, did I see it?
No.
It was like an open air safari park. Ballysally Estate.
Did it?
You have to watch that.
I'll need to
programme.
watch it. Did an
It's
animal escape from the zoo in Belfast before?
Loads. Do you remember the monkey just running down the Archer Road? He's running past a bus stop and just look, he was going, fuck me, here's that 10B coming.
Imagine being, being stoned out or coming back from a party that day and you're, a bit hungover and just going through Belfast, the fucking monkey runs past you. You'd be like, you'd be like, I need to find Jesus, I'm fucked. I saw a monkey.
There was a monkey, there was a panther loose.
That's what I was thinking.
There was a panther loose in fucking Tyrone, I think. And I remember, it was like old camcorders.
Yeah.
So it was in the early 90s, and UTV was like, footage has just come in, and a panther was spotted in a hockle, right? And you just hear some big culty farming cunt going, here's yon here, in the grass, and see him now. And you're like, that's a fucking cat.
Security guard
That
in
is
the
a
panther.
domestic cat. That is not a panther. Do you know what I mean?
Just imagine the security guard at the panther enclosure watching that and being like, I need to go check that cage. I hope that's not my one.
Fuck, I left the door open again.
He's always drive home being like, I fucking forgot something. I got told about it the other day. It's not my story, but I was at, one of those wee Romanian car washes? Uh-huh. I assume they're Romanian. I don't know. They don't
Roma,
have
not Romanian.
Roma?
They're Roma. Roma gypsies. They actually don't call themselves Romanian.
Right, okay. It's one of those anyway where they literally tell you, don't leave your possessions in the car, we'll steal them. So like, that's a big sign when you drive in. It says, do not leave your possessions in the car. I was sitting, I was getting the full valet, do you know what I mean? Getting it all clean, sat beside this guy who was getting his done as well. And he goes, I don't give a fuck, because I was like, my car's dead messy, I'm scundered. And he's like, I don't give a fuck what they find in there. You know what I mean? They don't give a shit. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, one time me and my mates went, and for a laugh before we went in, I tied my mate up and put him in the boot, closed the boot over, and when the guy was cleaning it, opened it, sees the guy tied up in the boot and just goes, haha, cleaned round him and closed the boot again.
Done his pockets. You're not going to be needing that.
He told me that, so I was like, that's fuck.
Like, genuinely, when I taxied, I used to go in, they used to go to me, you have any mobile phones for sale that people leave in taxi?
Mobile?
Mobile phones, that's what they used to say.
It's one of those, like, you don't want to do the stereotype where, like, oh, they're all thieves, 'cause you don't like saying that, but when you go in and they literally have a warning going, we will steal from you, you're like, alright.
I actually know somebody who, they stole a phone, and she phoned her fucking fella, and he hit Boucher Road, and I mean, this guy you would not fuck with.
Uh-huh.
And he basically beat the fuck out of about 7 of them until the phone turned up again.
Fuck me.
And it was a full on, like, it was videos on the internet and stuff. He went in and beat the fuck out of them all. Like, they were like at the start, yeah, what are you going to do? You're on your own. And he was like, fucking beat the cunt out of them. And they did steal the phone. And your woman came out of the container and went, oh, once he bit, all the fellas got their bollocks knocked in and the car were all fucking lying there. And he was like, dickhead. And give me the 350 back. Because she got the car washed and fucking left. Do you know what I mean? And then went, fuck my phone. And then she went, I think so she went back round. She says, I left my phone. And they were like, no, you didn't. And she's like, I didn't leave it there where we were standing. It was in the car. And they were like, we don't have it. And she went, right. She went away and fucking got him. He landed down. Where's her fucking...
They stole my nanny's, we not placemats, feet mats in her car. Got the car, like the other week, got her car clean. She went, oh, where's my feet mats? And they had them. Like, they had them. She went, there they are. They went, they're not yours. It's cap.
Does she want them back?
I think it's a bit late now. It was a few weeks ago.
Alex, I'll go and get them for her.
But she told me I wasn't in the country, but I
wasn't in the country at all.
And if I was...
I'll fucking run my granny, you cunt!
You're fucking good feet match, you bastard!
I'll hit you with a bad hand, you cunt.
What are we on there, Sean? Do we know?
Yeah, about
35.
Yeah.
That's a wonder guess. How'd you know what?
I know my timing, kid.
Fucking Rain Man
yourself.
here. I'm not fucking... I'm putting it in this room.
Do you know Aaron Butler says on Friday night, I didn't have a watch on, I done exactly 1 hour and walked off on the button.
That's mad.
And he was like...
Where was that? The Ulster Hall?
Yeah.
When you did about 3 hours?
That's what he says. He says, fuck me, you're starting to learn.
I remember when you did the Ulster Hall and I knew you'd went over time. Because you just know timings when you're
just
watching.
giving people money's worth. I didn't know.
And then at one point you were like 1 hour 40 and like people, your mates were falling asleep beside me. You were 1 hour 40 and looking at your watch and went,
that is not a good thing. Advertisement for me. Your mate.
They were fucking blitzed. So they would have fallen asleep at anything.
Don't come to the fucking Waterfront. You trust me, I'm not putting you to sleep.
But you looked at your watch at one point and went, I'm going a bit over here. And no one laughed at it, but you could just hear me down the back going, ah, ha, ha, ha. Laugh so hard it woke your mate up. And he was like, what happened?
Is it Tuesday?
Yeah, we'll do some questions here.
Yep.
We'll do this. Do you think Liam Gallagher is better solo or with Oasis? What do you mean?
You single?
Yeah. Do you know who's asking?
Shannon Doherty.
Nah.
Do you know who it is?
No.
She wants to know, are you single?
Oh.
With loads of eyes. What's that mean? I'm not up to date with all that.
It just means like...
Is that her coming on to you? Like?
Yeah.
So you put up...
I think she wants me to come on to her.
So you put on... So you put up any questions for the podcast and she says, are you single?
Yeah. Are you single?
Are you... No, just
are you single?
Shannon Doherty. So if you want to check out her profile and see if Williams should go with Shannon Doherty. Do you think Liam Gallagher is better solo or with Oasis? I think with Oasis. I see her success for this. You went to see his concert during it, so you're going to say, fuck no, he's amazing.
No. Start, like, first 3-4 years of Oasis with Oasis. Towards the end, better solo. Remember towards the end when he was like, fucked, couldn't sing.
Yeah.
And then it took him to, like, lose all that.
Yep.
To put the work in again.
Yep. No, he's come out the other end.
He really has. But peak, I'd say with Oasis. Even at that, you could tell, like everyone liked the solo stuff. When he was playing the Oasis hits, different energy. Do you know what I mean? So, with Oasis.
I think he could have just said no.
Nah, I'm giving the people answers.
That's not an answer. It's like DUP. I'm still very confused because you sort of said... You says like, he was good with Emmons, but he wasn't good with Emmons then, and then he was good with Emmons now, and then he was good with that.
His peak with Oasis, the best. But his whole time with Oasis wasn't good. That was a good answer. That was an in-depth answer.
Answer?
I'm sure you're doing the questions here, Barry. Come on.
No, because you've now swiped your phone.
You're doing
you always have like gay men as your fucking screensaver.
The last one was Jim Wells, by the way, who's not a gay man.
He is gay.
He is very anti-gay. Allegedly, by the way, I will not tell you. You can't keep calling people gay on a podcast. They will sue you.
My dad calls me gay for fucking having pink Bamington
Sue
records.
your fucking dad then.
So I'm calling Jim Wells gay as fuck.
I am tired of explaining the concept of libel to you.
You're gay.
You're gay.
But there you go. There's a lady.
I don't want to sue you. Jim Wells, mate.
I think he wants to do more than sue me. He wants to play my skin flute on the 12th.
1, 2, 3, come on me. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, come on me. 1, 2. Stairmaster for an hour or call it the North of Ireland for the rest of your life.
Stairmaster for the rest of my life.
Any update in Channel 4 picking up the show, or is it too early?
I can't speak on it.
He got it.
I'm not.
Sorted.
No,
It's
I
on
didn't.
2
No,
weeks.
I didn't. I can't.
It's on 2 weeks.
I'm not
Trust
allowed
me.
to speak about it.
No, I can't. It's
You
happening.
can't.
Why did Paddy not bring you for lunch in Bolt today, or were you invited but just late?
I wasn't invited because you can't. Why was I not invited to lunch with you?
I wasn't even in Bolt.
Who the fuck was in Bolt?
Probably Stephen Nolan. The fuck. How much would would Chuck chap if a would Chuck fucking do?
1690. Right,
Fuck
what's next?
off. Is George Lucas your dad?
No.
That'd be great if he was.
You'd be fucking loaded if he was.
You wouldn't be worried about Channel 4.
Absolutely fucking not.
Which wrestler has had the best finishing move and why? Rowdy Paper
What was his finisher?
in the ground.
Jesus Christ. Poor Roddy, mate. Poor
He's
Roddy.
fucking gone.
Stone Cold Stunner. I know he's dead.
I know.
Stop
So he had the
reminding-
best
Never
finishing
tell you
move.
about how I found out he was dead.
Hey, Rowdy Paper.
So I was in Magaloo, right? We were having the pool party. And I was wearing a wee Raymond.
Very Protestant thing, that.
A pool party in Magaloo.
I was in Bundoran fucking...
So I was in Santa Ponsa.
I was
in
in Bundoran with a hurling stick.
I was in Santa Ponsa watching the Ga match, right? And we were at all the pool, and I did a big running cannonball into the pool. And as I was mid-jump, my mate just came out and went, Roddy Piper's dead. And you could see my face mid in the air go, what? And then like land in the pool. It was fucking heartbreaking.
I'm sure.
Mate, I was so upset. I love Roddy Piper. Okay, I'll read these ones. If there's a celebrity you want to meet, who would it be?
Chazzy Shaggle.
Liam Gallagher. You're obsessed with her.
Oh, I'm going to marry her.
Oh, that's fucking horrendous, man. Favourite holiday destination in Northern Ireland / the north or abroad?
I love that. Sliced it off.
Technically the Northern
Well, if
Ireland
it's
is
Northern,
abroad.
if it's Northern Ireland, Port Rouge. If it's north of Ireland,
Donegal. I'm no geography. I don't fucking care.
it is in the north. You're technically not wrong.
Yeah, alright then. Is Paddy going to Bangkok with Julian? You going to Bangkok?
Man going sideways with Hardner through doorway is going to Bangkok.
Why are you talking like that? What? The fuck are you saying to me?
Watch it back.
Mom with Hardner sideways.
Go walking sideways through doorways going to Bangkok.
Okay. I get you.
Right.
Didn't answer the question though. You
That
want-
that doesn't make any sense. So I'm not giving it a sense fucking answer.
What's the maddest / funniest reason you've ever heard of someone being put out?
Put it what?
I assume the estate or their house. Put out.
Knocked out? No.
Nah.
Put out like fucking.
I put out.
What is the funniest reason?
There's never
that's-
been any funny reasons. It's always been they've been dealing like or they've been up to no good.
No, well, that,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air style.
there was somebody who shit in somebody's granny's house before. Like on her bed or something, broke into it and they got put out of an estate somewhere. I remember that, like. That's pretty funny, like.
Was it Amber Heard?
Imagine getting put out for doing a fucking Amber Heard. An Amber Heard on the bed.
Getting shit.
Well, I never understood that. See, as a kid, like our school used to get broke into all the time and the shit everywhere. I don't get that. I don't.
If it's for like a personal reason and you're really annoyed at the person, then you're like, I want to fuck this guy's house up. But to just break in and shit in the bed.
It was obviously the same guy that went
Yeah.
on to shit in his mate's granny's house or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get put out.
That's brilliant. Though. Most people.
There was a guy done it in the chapel too. Shit on the altar of the chapel. Daphne wee pro.
Group of people you'd love to smoke weed with.
Bob Marley. You'd probably last about 2 seconds with him.
Aye.
He smoked some strong shit.
Snoop Dogg, but he'd smoke some
Smoke
fucking mad
strong
shit. Yeah.
You're better smoking with people that never smoked it before.
Aye.
So you don't look like a dickhead.
No, it's
Pastor McConnell.
people.
But he can't smoke no more.
Jeffrey Donaldson,
Jeffrey
Paul
Donaldson,
Clark.
Edwin Poots
Edwin
with his
Poots,
big ears.
Sean Eyebrows,
Oh, perfect!
and Sean Eyebrows Braniff. That's
What'd you call that arm, mad cunt? The Row or something? What was he called?
Owen Rowe.
Owen Rowe.
He smoked it before. I dare
He
say.
is that person you meet in a party at 5 o'clock in the morning in the kitchen and you go, I need to go home.
He goes on Facebook Live with like actual MD up his fucking nose, like you can see it, and he's up there going, "Well, we're all God's children, one of the same." It's one of those ones you're like, I shouldn't be watching this, but I'm not turning
Very
it off.
entertaining.
Yeah, I'm watching this man die in real time. Unreal. Best podcast out. Thank you, Lindsay. Can't wait for the Mudblood tour announcement. It is coming. When are you getting Big Julian and Connor Burns on together? That will never happen.
Well, now, let me just tell you.
Yeah. Would you rather score when they're in the Champions League final or the World Cup final? World Cup final. World Cup final. Champions League or World Cup final?
Don't know.
Alright. You went so long there to not give me an answer to that. What is it? Who do you think would win the wrestling match between Julian Simmons, Stephen Nolan? Stephen Nolan, you're not shipping him off his feet. Mom fucking scaped. Okay, that reminds me, ladies and gentlemen, we are sponsored this week by Manscaped. Don't forget
Shave
to shave your balls.
Shave your bollocks. Get your balls done.
And we need to
The
do this for a minute.
4.0 lawnmower. I used it before the concert the other night. Let me just say, I had a smooth sack. No friction burn, no nothing. Didn't cut myself. Just
Just a wee smooth sack Gallagher.
my edges were fucking lovely.
Yeah, yeah, they're amazing. The nose trimmer's great. The ear trimmer's great.
I used the nose trimmer.
Yeah, I can see. I can see you did.
You can
You're
see up
looking
my nose.
very well.
Yeah.
The ball deodorant's great. My bollocks smell great.
I drank that.
Do you?
There's alcohol in it. It's great.
That's horrendous. But yeah, to go on the Manscaped, and go on Mudblood 20.
Mudblood 20.
Manscaped.
And what's that get you?
It gets you 20% off.
20% off?
We are not only are we giving you an hour of entertainment, we're giving you a Patreon episode. We're giving you 20% off clean bollocks, and that's that's money you can't fucking.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
And
entertainment.
if you're a
money.
woman watching this and your fella's got hairy balls, just bam one.
Yeah, or shave your dude. You know what I mean? If you want a wee clean dude,
Well,
shave your dude. Manscaped, Mudblood 20 for 20% off on Manscaped. Because it annoys
we're
people
gonna cut that and put
when
it
I
at the
don't
front.
say a D. Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah.
Manscaped.
Would you be able to do that?
Well, people. Why are you getting annoyed at that? Because people point out all the time, like, that I don't say, like, Bran.
I'm not actually.
Bran for Bran.
I'm not
Bran.
Here's the
Brad.
thing.
Bran. I call it Bran.
Here's the thing. I'm not actually annoyed. It's funny to wind people up to me.
Manscaped.
Yep. I'm joking. So check out Manscaped,
You can
Mudblood
see you
20.
reading the news. Manscaped today from McGabbery.
I'm not watching fucking horse racing. A Manscaped today from McGabbery coming up the top. What do you?
Somebody says we talked that quick last week on the show that it seemed like we were off our heads.
Well, we're speaking quickly. I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
Me and you match
apparently
energy.
It must have been just like.
There's a fucking fuck you. The one with Bruno was the one we all spoke really quickly because we all wanted
Maybe
to
it's
get
that
the
one.
jokes out. It may have been that one.
Get your jokes out for the boys.
What do you think about upcoming boxers like Michael Kor, etc.?
Yeah, Michael Kors a good wee boxer.
I don't follow boxing scene,
not
but fair
into
fucks to all of them. But fair fucks to all
The
of
only
them.
thing you follow is the fucking Orange Order.
I don't even. See, I
Oh, you
don't
don't
even
follow because you sit in the car at the front.
Yeah, exactly. I follow football.
Because you can't watch.
I follow football and I follow DJs, mate. That's all I follow.
DJs? Oh, because you have to fucking follow DJs to know what you're getting played at the funeral. Like,
Bury me this. Someone you'd love to see on Conor Burns' undercard. On Roy Faye. Let's see that. Me and Paddy will fight in the next one, sure.
I actually have connections now to the Scottish Mike Tyson. You know the wee Mike Tyson one, the wee Scottish one with the baldy head? No. And we're trying to arrange like a fight between him and Conor Burns.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing. You're like the fucking Eddie Hearn
Don
of
King.
mental fights.
Don King.
Yeah.
What would you call like a Don King character from Belfast?
Donny King.
Donald. Donald.
We wouldn't even call him King. You just don't like that. Donny. No. Donny Commandeer. Funniest memory of you or mates getting caught with illegal substances. There's a time I was at a house party.
My mate left a load of yeas in a sack and money, and their Doberman went up and lifted the sack and brought it into the living room where his dad and his dad's mates were all sitting, playing traditional Irish music on their bodhrans and guitars, and the dog shook the sack.
So they're sitting there like in
everywhere.
Dublin fair city where the girls are so pretty and the dog's like I'll kick this party up, lads.
And there's no more way phones back in. He just like fucking turned up and was like, you have to take a blame for us. And I was like, not a fucking chance. Your dad and his mates all sit with orange jumpers on.
Your dad sit him down and go, who's to blame for the amount of email?
It genuinely happened to him. Like,
that's fucking incredible. We'll finish on that because I can't top that.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us this week. We will have live show announcements. Stop clapping in the microphone. We will have live show announcements. My Limelight shows are on sale. Check them out. Paddy shows are on sale. It's amazing I'm the disabled one. You do know what? It's amazing that it's me.
Do you wonder how I don't have a free car?
I fucking do. It's amazing you have someone helps you in here. Like,
There's her. He just thought he was a guest.
my Limelight shows.
He's my cur. He's bringing me back to the fold now.
Limelight shows are on sales, guys. Check them out. What have you got? You've got your tour on sale. I'm trying to sell you tickets right now.
Yes, tour goes on. Tour goes on
Sorry,
the 30th of September. And it's on for... You're not even good at it. You're not even funny at it.
Want to hear my impression of a pig?
Go on. Do you want to hear my impression of a pig?
Aye.
We are the sons of Ulster.
Who's that?
That's some pig.
I thought it was Jolene Bunting.
Stop the protocol.
Sound like Ruth Patterson. Here, there you go.
Again,
There you go. Yeah, tour dates on sale. Check them out. Go check out William of Orange Dale. Thank you very much, guys.